The New World Order pretty much decimated the family.
No, I know, I know. Listen, Paul, I know, and God bless you, and that's why we got to pull it together and realize what they've done. And look, first Madison Avenue makes them feel inadequate. So a guy runs off because he deserves to have more women than just his wife. And all of, we're all hypocrites. None of us are perfect. I'm not up here on a high horse. I'm saying what we need to shoot for. Then it makes the women feel like they need more. Well, I shouldn't have to work. I shouldn't have to take care of my kids. I should be able to go out and have fun. That implodes society and creates bondage and pain. Number one, we got to get confident and realize that we don't have to look like Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie to have value, that it's what our soul is, and that people are in danger, and that even if we're poor, there's people worse off than us. And by helping others, we build ourselves. I don't know how to, it's just a spirit. It's a spirit of liberty, spirit of goodness, spirit of freedom. We got to grow that spirit in ourselves, and it's a light shining out against the New World Order in the darkness. Great points, Paul, but I got to jump to others. Jim in Scotland, go ahead, sir.
I was wondering if you could tell me what, if anything, you know about Project Camelot.
Project Camelot, what's that? Jim in Scotland, you were saying something about Camelot? Jim, are you still there? Now I'm curious. Okay, well, I appreciate your call. That rings a bell. I think I've seen a YouTube channel that does interesting interviews or something like that. I'm not sure, though. Let's talk to Dave in New York. Dave, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex. Just wanted to update you on the Farmingdale Homeland Security situation that we have going on here. I was hoping that somebody with a camera, I don't have the means to take pictures of it, but, this is a dry run for disembarking us off the train, putting us in security zones and shaking us down before they caught us off to the internment camps.
Well, they admit, sir, that TSA nationwide is going to run checkpoints at trains and buses and search everyone and areas. We've gotten calls from all over the country, but it's in the news they're doing it. And so I mean, absolutely. But, they have disposable $5 cameras. They have really cheap little digital cameras now. They got cameras for $100. They're Sony that are, like 5 megapixels instead of 12 that shoot video. That's pretty good for YouTube. But where are you? What's going on? What do folks need to do?
Well, some folks need to get down there and take a few pictures there in the New York area, go down to the Farmingdale train station. It's set up there like a Homeland Security disembark off to the internment camp. It's a practice run, a dry run. As a matter of fact, the TSA in their paperwork say that they won't just randomly check bags, that we should all expect for our bags to be checked.
No, that was in the New York News. Everyone will be searched. They go, oh, it's not discrimination. All of you go on the secret list and can't own guns. They're openly saying millions more will be put on it. No judge, no jury, no way to find out how you got on the list. It's anti-freedom. It's 180 degrees. If here's liberty, it's the opposite. I mean,
this is just a dry run for the people who are going to the PGA tournament to get off the train and get on the bus and condition them into thinking, oh, this is swell.
They always do it at football games, high school games with the Army showing up, the Kentucky Derby, big events, because people want to get in. It's like, well, you don't have to come in here. This is a private event. And they get you to waive your rights. But, yeah, no, everyone's going to be searched. This is the new America.
So perfect gentleman during the day, but just to let you know, I got off the train at 11 o'clock at night when all the PGA stuff was over with, and what do I see? First thing I see is a cop hassling some young man with his sister and his mother in the car, and a bunch of people standing around watching this cop go animal on these people, apparently for no apparent reason.
No, I know. They've gone crazy. They've gone crazy. They're stealing everybody's wallets. I'm telling you, folks, this is real. They're telling the cops to act like this. They're moving on us. Sir, did you see Napolitano admit everything I said? Literally, he admits he listens to the shows, so does his producer. That wasn't allowed on Fox TV. I'm going to play the whole thing in the next segment. It was only put on the internet, but here's Fox admitting the Federal Reserve will rule everything, no Bill of Rights, no Constitution, no nothing. Specifically, though, you're witnessing the checkpoints where they're just having their way with people.
Absolutely, and they herd you like cattle. No different. There's a bunch of people waiting on the platform to direct you to the place where you're going to wait in line to get your name checked off. Then from there you proceed to the security zone where they pat you down and shake you down, put everything into a plastic bag so you have nothing in there that's going to intimidate anybody or anything like that.
No, I know. Life in America will be like the airports. I appreciate your call. Go ahead.
Nobody says, you know what, I don't like that. Nobody says, I don't want that. Nobody going to the PGA. Everybody's going to line up and go, hey, I'm going to the PGA. Just do whatever you want to do.
Everybody to go to Disney World, everybody to go to stores. Now it's grocery stores. They just say, got a hand scanner. You can't pay with cash or credit card. And they just go. And if you start saying no, they get on the phone and security guards, I got one of them. And it's like, oh, and the cops are like, why aren't you doing it? You're not with the Al-Qaeda. I mean, I'm not kidding, folks. They got them where, I mean, you can wear this to a grocery store. I've been wearing this in the grocery store and had security come up and look at it when I'm in, by myself looking at stuff and just like walking up going, oh, God, I got one with a Paul Revere. Oh, man, that Paul Revere was bad. That's worse than Jeffrey Dahmer. These people are, just look at it. Live free or die. How dare me. You know what? I don't know if I have time for the Napolitano. I played part of it. It's up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. I want to get the feds to get power to target websites making false claims. And then I got these other articles here. The text of S787 Clean Water Restoration Act. It's passed the Senate committee, and it total federalization of all water.